Hi, did you ever get stuck in a relationship roadblock where your partner's saying one thing, you're saying another? She might be saying, or he might be saying, I love you more than you love me. And then there's the worst case scenario, one of the worst ones, where your partner says, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Let me help you learn how to sort through any type of confusion that comes up or inability to communicate. So next time you're confused, you can figure it out and be able to talk with your partner and sort through things. Because the issue is, we don't have a problem, men and women, talking about love or about communicating. It's that we don't have a common language. Men and women run the 500 Fortune companies together, so we know men and women can communicate, but we don't have a common language on love because the science of it hasn't been there. But I've got the science for you, and listen, there's 5 different feelings that work together to create all the ways we respond to our partner. So if you figure out which one your partner's got going and which one you got going, you can be able to communicate much more easily and bust through those relationship roadblocks. Let's look at those 5 feelings, and then we'll figure out that one thing we talked about, and I'll show you how to analyze that one, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. What that means. You'll be able to do things like that yourself. The first feeling of love, we all know this one. That's the in love, go crazy. It could be on in a positive fashion, or it could be on in a negative fashion. If it's on in a negative fashion, you stop your partner. You keep track of the text. You're in their voicemail on the phone. If it's on positively, the two of you, if you're both on positively, you're just happy together. Interestingly, that in love, go crazy feeling where you obsess about your partner, that causes you to think about your partner so much sometimes that you think he or she is the one. But then maybe you wake up someday and you kind of don't feel that way. Well, that's because that fades away, and if you have a good relationship, it moves into reward love. Couples that stay together are rewarded. The in-love feeling, they're rewarded to be together. The second feeling of love is the sexual feeling. We all know that, and we know it can be on positively. If you have good relationships, you talk about it. It could be off, I don't want to get near this guy. Or it could be on negatively. Hey, let's just do it, and I can get off. And that progresses quite often into a sexual addiction. So, those 2 feelings, in love, the sexual feeling, you could have those going in a relationship, both on, and still the relationship can fall apart. That's because there might not be the third feeling of love, the feeling of friendship. Couples we admire the most, what are they? Who are they? Think about it. Who do we admire the most? We admire people that we say they're friends and lovers too. They come to the party, they sit around, they never attack each other, they're just cool. The whole scene's cool. They just fit in and they go. You see them wherever you see them because they're buddies. And that establishes equity in the relationship if the third one, the friendship feeling, is on in a positive fashion. If it's on negatively, then you're frenemies. You're in competition with each other. But the friendship sets the tone. But you could still have the in-love, the sexual, the friendship, all 3 feelings of love going, and the relationship can still run into a roadblock because you don't have the ties that bind. And that's the family feeling. The family feeling allows you to kick back, just hang with your partner, and you come together when you're stressed. If the family feeling is on negatively, you avoid your partner. You avoid family members altogether. Because, why is that? Because it raises the stress. When your family feelings on positively, you come together and the stress lowers. Isn't that interesting? All right, what's the fifth one? The fifth feeling of love is wanting to help your partner, wanting your partner to succeed in his or her goals. And that's without sacrificing your goals. It's working cooperatively together so you both succeed. All right, those are the 5 feelings of love. In love. Now think of it. Your partner could be on this way, negatively, stalking you, and you can be on positively, and you're going to run into problems. All these can work that way. We'll do some more on this later, so we can look at more examples, but let's look at that one we talked about a minute ago. Okay? Your partner comes up to you and says, let's imagine this one. Real great day, right? Maybe before work. You're on the way out the door. Oh, by the way, honey, darling, I just wanted to tell you, oh, a text, yeah, it comes over, yeah, your text. You're on your way to work and the text comes through. That's it. Honey, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. So you look at that and you go, what the fig, baby? Is happening on this one? And so, that's okay. Okay, you still feel rewarded to be around her, or him or her, but your partner is in love, because the key there is I'm not in love. So your partner is off here. The in love, the first one, your partner in love feeling is off, and that means I'm not in love with you. I don't feel rewarded just to be with you. I don't need to be with you every day because it just got turned off. The relationship went stale. We didn't feel like friends. We didn't have a great sexual relationship. It just feels stale. Okay, but now we got to figure out what the fig doll she said, or he said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. So, okay, person can still, because there's 5 different feelings of love. Person can still go, they can still want to help you. They can still feel like family somewhat and care about your future. And, it might lower their stress to have you around and talk about things, but they don't need to be in love. They're not in love and they don't need to be with you every day. You don't feel that rewarded. They don't want to have sex. So you like my friend, he shows up in Germany and his ex-wife says, it's really great. You feel like family being here, but don't come in my bedroom. I'm not in love with you and I don't want to have sex. Not in love, I don't want to have sex. But kind of feel like we could be friends. And I do feel like having you around because of the kids. So think about 5 feelings of love. And get back to me, okay? It's right here. Billy Kid Live. Take care.